There's been studies in Ontario that look at the ability for energy efficiency, for example, to meet 20% of Ontario's energy needs. Like the cheapest power plant is the one you don't have to build. And we're living in the digital era where you can really help avoid the electricity system gets built out for the hottest day in Ontario or the coldest day in Quebec. How do you just make those days less intense? When you're using heat pumps in households, those are more efficient than air conditioners, like other energy efficiency measures. Battery technology has come down 80% in the last 10 years and projected to continue to decline over the course of the next 10 years. So those kinds of technologies are going to help balance out some of the renewables on the grid even more than they have done so in the past. In addition to distributed energy resources, the electric cars that people have in their driveway being able to kind of power homes overnight. Again, another study looked at the ability for Ontario to meet 100% of its incremental needs based on distributed energy resources like that, like solar rooftops. The challenge is human. So how do we create the innovation, the market structures, the design to allow for a culture of innovation and build in kind of that first instinct to try to look at some of these new non-emitting solutions? You heard in my intro, I'm not suggesting that natural gas won't have a transitional role in a very short-term period, but the challenge is these plants last for a very long time. Like a transitional period isn't 40 years we're going to be sitting in the status quo. We need to be planning for it today.
So transitional period would be how long?
Well, I think, people are probably aware that the federal government is talking about a 2035 clean electricity regulations. I think they are creating within the structure of what they first published an ability for natural gas to be used as a peaker. So that's that thing we're talking about, like on those very off days that you might still need it. You might still need to do that in 2035. But I mean, the ISO, the system operator in Ontario, said they could see a natural gas moratorium being feasible as of 2027. Like, we're not talking about long timelines here. We need to be starting to move to the future and figuring out that transition plan today.